What's up, everybody? My name is Abbas Nakvi, and this is Daily Charge. Today is Friday, July 10th, and I'm with
Getting ahead of yourself, are you?
Yeah, right? And I'm with my co-host, as always, Lisa.
Hi, everyone.
And a recurring podcaster here is Peter Kang.
What's up, everyone?
Hey guys, I'm gonna actually be taking the backseat today because apparently Peter's like on the roll today. He's like so charged for Daily Charge that he's been writing a script of what he wants to talk about today. He's in the game. But I think we should start off with Lisa and slow jam the news.
Yeah, we kind of have to because, I mean, it's Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con. This is like what every geek waits for every year because you find out everything new and exciting.
But isn't it supposed to be the worst Comic-Con because Marvel decked out and they said, no, we're not going to be a part of it?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks, but I'm glad. Granted, we're not there, but I'm glad for the people who are there. They knew in advance, so it's not like they went showing up expecting Marvel.
Yeah.
So that's a little nice. So I'm expecting at D3 that we're going to get something from Marvel, or they're going to have their own private event like they did back in October.
Gotcha.
But,
all right, you know what? As long as we get something good, because didn't you tell me we might be seeing a Justice League trailer tomorrow? Wink, wink.
I have a feeling, not pure Justice League, but, you know, the Batman 5 Superman.
Exactly. You don't mean Justice League, quote unquote Justice League.
Dawn of Justice. It's close enough.
It's Justice League.
I feel like we're going to see a trailer.
We're gonna see Aquaman. We're gonna see the Flash for a second. You know, we're gonna see everyone.
And I think they're officially going to confirm the Green Lanterns. I think that's going to be the big thing.
Yeah. Besides that, did you hear the news this morning? Ben Affleck will be directing the next Batman movie,
and Jeff Johns will be writing it,
and he will be co-writing it.
That is mind-blowing.
Yeah. Oh, you just have Jeff Johns, and I go,
no, not even that. The guy who made Argo, fucking amazing movie.
Yeah,
directing Batman.
Yeah,
I'm sold. Ben Affleck is probably the shittiest Daredevil on planet Earth, but he is a great director.
Yeah, we just gotta see how his Batman goes, which I'm not judging yet. But
Zack
we got to see how that
Snyder.
well, the thing is, he's one of the people where he has good acting movies, but he's so much better as a director.
Yeah. He's a great storyteller when it comes to just telling a real detailed story, not just something that's like vapid and just has nothing behind it.
Yeah, but I think that combo is going to be really good. So I'm actually excited for the Batman movie.
Yeah.
We just got to see where it goes.
Yeah, I'm whatever.
But that's tomorrow, and hopefully we learn lots of new things from DC and from X-Men as well. I believe we're going to get our first look at Apocalypse.
And when's the release date for that? Do you know?
Next summer.
It's that soon?
It's that soon.
I heard that the new X-Men Days of Future Past Rogue Edition came out, Rogue Cut, and they're like, it's like 30 minutes of more footage or something like that?
All Rogue footage, yeah, because they completely cut her out of the theatrical release.
And it's a lot of footage. They said it's a completely different movie with her in it.
Well, yeah, because the whole plot point changes because she's captured by the Sentinels, and they have to go rescue her because she's the backup plan in case Kitty gets hurt and she can't keep Logan in the past anymore. Rogue would take her powers and take over.
Why didn't they put this in the theater?
Too long.
This sounds so much better.
Well, the same thing with Age of Ultron. You hear everything they cut from it, and you go, why wasn't this here? It's the length of the movie. Some studios want the shorter runtime. You make more money that way. Okay.
You know what? I found I might have time this weekend to check it out. I want to see the Road Cut. You know, why not? I like the Days of Future Past, so I want to give it another go. I haven't seen it ever since the theatrical release. What else is left? What else is, going on at Comic-Con?
Well, the past few days we've been getting lots of cool things. So my personal favorites are, I'm a huge Legend of Korra fan. So we found out that they're going to be continuing it in comic books, which they kind of did with Avatar: The Last Airbender. So now maybe we get to see more of like Korra, Azami, their relationship develop and see where that goes. I'm just excited for that. That
was really interesting how they ended that series.
I know. That's kids' TV.
Yeah, and I think it's great on their part for, showing kids that, love is love. Right?
Wait, is that because Korra was a lesbian or she liked girls?
They're both bisexual.
Bisexual. Yeah, I never liked the Korra stuff. I did watch the entire original series, Avatar: The Last Airbender, or was it Last Airbender?
Last Airbender.
Yeah. So I watched the entire cartoon show. I liked that cartoon show. I never got into Korra because I saw 4 episodes of the first, and then I just stopped.
Korra gets better over time.
I heard it gets much better.
It really does,
and very political, very military-esque too, like really adult issues.
Really? Okay.
Especially seasons 3 and 4.
So and they're continuing it, so they're gonna go on, continue exactly where they left off, or is it gonna be a time jump?
Based on the picture they released, we see the series ended with Korra and Azami going into a spirit portal. And the image they released, Dark Horse, who's the publisher, is them coming out of it. So it seems it will be a direct continuation.
Okay. You know what? Maybe I should check out the original series then,
I think you should.
Yeah.
I feel like so many people just had nerdgasms seeing that.
When they announced that?
Yeah.
I was looking at Facebook, and it was like, everyone was like, oh my God. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a big deal. I also, I think you told me Walking Dead is premiering a few things at Comic-Con too.
They had their season 6 trailer at Comic-Con, and most of the cast was there. I personally have not watched the trailer since I haven't been keeping up with Walking Dead that much.
I haven't seen it much.
But it seemed to get good reviews.
Also, aren't they? They're premiering another Walking Dead show that's cast on the other
Fear
side
of the Walking Dead.
Fear of the Walking Dead, and I wonder how that's going to go, because that's going to premiere this. I think this September or something like that.
And we've been getting some teasers for it, but nothing like concrete. But it's probably going to have very much the same feel as The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But to carry on, some of my other favorites were Vertigo announced their entire new slate of comics, which is really unexpected because they haven't done that in a while. And the Lucifer series is coming back, and that's a spin-off from Lucifer from the Sandman. So I'm excited to read that, and that's probably going to tie into the new Fox series coming out in the fall. Which that I'm not so sure about, but we'll give it a try.
Okay, all right.
But from across the pond, we got some Sherlock. Yeah. This is BBC. The BBC channel.
Our lesbian cousins, the English.
Yes. So BBC was there, and we got some Doctor Who information. The premiere date in September 19th on BBC America. So yay, Doctor Who, new season. But also we got the first trailer for the Sherlock Christmas special, which I'm not sure if either of you guys watched Sherlock, but it's very modern day Sherlock Holmes, like, he's in present day. But the Christmas special is going to be set in Victorian era, which is traditional Sherlock Holmes. So very much like the Robert Downey Jr. movie.
Gotcha.
Which was actually pretty entertaining.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I thought it'd be terrible, but
I enjoyed it for a one-time watch. I don't know if I'd ever watch it again, but it was enjoyable for one time.
You should watch the BBC show. That is fantastic.
Everyone tells me that.
And it's Doctor Strange in it.
It's add it to my queue.
Okay.
I'll add that to my queue. That's
it's
what
only
I'll do.
9 episodes.
I know, but each episode is like 50 minutes to an hour or
and
something.
a half.
Yeah, it's long.
Well, because each one's a movie, which is what makes it so good.
Yeah, it's not an episode; it's a movie. So I gotta watch 6 movies.
And speaking
more than that.
Speaking of movies, another movie that I saw last weekend with my sister was Terminator Genesis.
Why would you see that?
Why?
What do you mean?
The reviews were abysmal, man.
That's why.
No, what? I just completely went in the theater and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna forget everything happened before. I'm just gonna take this as a brand new movie and see where it takes me. And I actually was pleasantly surprised with it. I enjoyed it, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's still a badass, and and it's
did he
not
say
really...
the line?
What?
Did he say the line?
I'll be back.
No. Come if you want to live.
No, surprisingly, it was Emilia Clarke, Sarah Connor, that says that line.
No.
Yeah. It was weird. It was weird.
So Khaleesi is running the show now.
Yeah.
And you know what? She played a very good Sarah Connor. Like, she was so badass in that movie.
Really?
She fucked shit up.
Okay, so I think this has got to be a new tradition at Daily Charge. We're gonna rate stuff, and we're gonna rate it with 3 options: watch it in theaters, wait for TV, or torrent it. What do you suggest?
Or 4, never watch it.
Or actually, you're right. 4, never watch it. You know what? TV. Okay. So go ahead. I want to know what you.
I would say, probably torrent it.
Torrent it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's not worth paying money for, but it's worth to watch it once.
I mean, it was nice because I saw it in IMAX 3D, so all the visuals were all pretty. It was eye candy and everything, but. Yeah, I'd probably just torrent it. Yeah, I went in there just not reading any of the reviews. I just didn't care. I just wanted to see it because of Arnold, freaking Emilia Clarke.
Yeah,
just gave it a shot, and it's interesting because there's definitely a lot of not to spoil anything, but a lot of time traveling stuff going on, and
Yeah.
it didn't
Yep.
quite make sense with me. But I just said, fuck science, whatever, I'll just take it for what it is and just watch the movie. And in one of the scenes, they bring back a Terminator, but Arnold Schwarzenegger, but of his younger self. And I thought it was really cool how they literally made him look like it was like the first Terminator from 1980.
Yeah, they did that in Terminator Salvation too, and it's like that CGI is really good.
Yeah, it was great, like in effects wise,
Yeah. All right, you know what? If it's worth it, I'll check it out. I guess the last movie that's on the horizon, and I know a lot of people are talking about, is Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
And my early couple reviews that I've read said that Marvel found the perfect formula. It's comedy. Mm-hmm. They said it's so funny that you'll be like out of your seat laughing.
The weird thing is, I've also read reviewers like on the opposite end saying some of the jokes missed the mark, so I don't know what to think of this yet.
Yeah, it could
I'm just
be
going. It's
complete
gonna be great
hit or miss, and I'm gonna give, no matter what, I'm gonna give Marvel and Disney the benefit of the doubt, just because they haven't failed me yet. The second they start failing me, I'll be specs. What's the thing? I won't trust them as much, but yeah. For now,
I'm really interested to see how Paul Rudd would do as Ant-Man. Because I've never ever pictured him being in like a Marvel superhero movie
or part of the Avengers. Think about it. Him next to Thor, next to Spider-Man.
He was recently
it's
on
just
this-
like, really, holy crap!
Paul Rudd.
He was recently on the set for Civil War, and he said standing next to everyone else was like he felt like little.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
He's
And,
small.
Who's his name? I forget. But if any of you guys watch House of Cards, Peter Russo plays what's his name? Wasp, I guess. Right, the bad guy in that movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited to see him because just from watching House of Cards, he played the character that...
Yeah, the guy who played Peter Russo. I liked him. I forget what his name is. He's starting to pick up more roles.
Yeah.
We should find out what his name is one day.
Yeah.
One day.
He seems to be getting
Maybe
bigger.
we'll find out right now.
No,
We have
there's no such
technology.
thing as an internet where we can Google and find out people's information
Just
immediately.
know he's Yellow
on the fly.
Jacket.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, like, why not? Like, he's in Civil War, right? It's guaranteed.
Paul
He's
Rudd,
in?
yeah.
Okay, that's kind of
Civil War has almost everyone in it except Chris Hemsworth, Thor.
Yeah, well, even I don't think Hulk's in it.
Oh yeah, Hulk's not in it.
So Mark Ruffalo and Chris Hemsworth are the only ones that aren't in the movie.
Yeah, basically everyone else is going to be in it, and we get introduced to Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? We have to wait for more news. I don't think we should be covering stuff like this right now, just because of the fact that like we don't have no news. It's all speculation. People are like, how's it going to work out? What's the original shot? When they're going to release it? And they're also working on a standalone movie. It's pandemonium.
I found out his name. It is Corey Stoll. I'm probably not saying it right, but his name is Corey Stoll.
Corey Stoll.
Stoll.
All right, we got him.
Stoll.
All right, you're
Yeah.
on our radar, Corey Stoll.
He was even in a Liam Neeson movie.
Yeah.
Nonstop or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So the thing is, like, House of Cards, he was kind of a primary character and then axed.
Yeah.
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 All right.
It sucked too because I really liked this character.
Yeah,
you
but he
know?
was a drunk and it had it.
He had his demons, that he was struggling with, and he was trying to become a better person. And then,
Now you're getting all emotional. No, he's okay. He's okay.
Now, I know you said you wanted to hold this off, but we did have some news with Spider-Man recently, and that is Marissa Tomei is in talks to play Aunt May.
I did see that.
Okay.
And it's getting a lot
Aunt
of
May
shit.
is officially hot. Oh my god. She's
That's
a
why it's
fox.
getting backlash.
Like, I don't like that. I don't.
What do you
I
mean you
never
don't like
want to
that?
think of Aunt May in a sexy way like that. She's Marissa's hot.
You wanna see her as an adorable grandma?
Hey,
I want to see her as an old, frail. Oh,
Hey,
Peter.
no. The ultimate Aunt May is badass. And granted, she still has white hair, but she is younger and she
No,
kicks ass.
but what's her last name? Marissa what?
Tomei.
Tomei. She's foxy. I'll say it right now. Like, they cannot make her that hot.
But I'm okay
They
with
can't.
her.
It's
I'm
Aunt
okay
May.
with her doing that,
It's
though.
the lovable Aunt May. I feel like
No,
they're destroying
she's
the
the
character
badass
of
Aunt
her.
May. Nuh-uh. It's gonna be totally
God.
fine. It's gonna be Ultimate Aunt May,
gonna
and
be
this is the person who can
nothing's
shoot
okay
Electro
anymore.
in like the chest.
Okay.
I find it acceptable.
You know what? We will all give it a go.
But granted, she's still in talk, so we don't even know if that's official yet.
You know what? I'm Googling it right now. Twitter backlash after Too Hot Marissa Tomei cast as Spider-Man Aunt May.
Yep.
Everyone's like, she's way too foxy.
Well, there's something called makeup.
No, you can't. You can't. I'm looking at this right now. There's a left and right photo of Aunt May next to her photo headshot. No way.
But I mean, she is like in what? She's in her late 30s, early 40s.
Aunt May is like 70s.
But maybe they're
Not
trying
technically, especially if you're going with a 15-year-old Spider-Man. You do want
All right, I'm
someone
gonna
younger.
turn my computer around so if you guys all hear it. This is Aunt May.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Look at Peter's face. Oh, that's Aunt May.
But what's wrong with having a hot aunt?
Oh, I don't mind it at all.
She's
But the thing is, it destroys the idea of Aunt May.
But look,
She's actually 50 years old.
I want to bang Aunt May. That's not a good thing to
But
say.
maybe they're trying to do something different this time.
Like I said,
you know?
she is 50 years old, so technically, if you're going for a younger Spider-Man, she does fit perfectly. And it makes
Wait,
more
she's
sense to the
50
story.
years old?
She's 50.
That's a MILF.
Damn, she looks good.
All right, you know what? As long as she's on screen and I get to stare at her, I'm good. It's all good. All right, so we got a foxy Aunt May. I'm sure we'll get like a hip young Leonardo DiCaprio Uncle Ben now.
No Uncle Ben.
No?
No, they said no Uncle Ben. Maybe in flashbacks, but
No.
So are
they're not doing an origin
They're
story
finally
at all.
going to kill
God.
off
Thank God.
Uncle Ben dies every 4 years.
Oh my god.
Every 4
Basically,
years.
what's going to happen in Civil War, we're going to find that Spider-Man is already kind of in the neighborhood in Queens, like in costume, just saving people in this area, very Daredevil-esque, very isolated. And then in Civil War, he's going to kind of come out to the open.
I'm so glad that they're not doing an origin story again. Because, I got so sick and tired of that shit. You know what? Everyone got sick and tired of that shit. Everyone knows the whole deal about Spider-Man. Like, we don't need to see it. We don't even need to know about it for, like, all the time. Like, how many times did they make a Spider-Man movie with origin?
Twice. Twice it feels like 10 times.
Yeah.
Well, then you have all the animated shows.
Uncle Ben.
No.
No.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I think we're done with. I don't want to see another Uncle Ben for at least another 10 to 15 years. Please let him be dead. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you know what? Great news. That's the one great news out of everything, that Uncle Ben is still
Uncle
dead.
Ben.
Yeah.
Go away, Uncle Ben.
Oh.
We're sick and tired of your shit.
Fuck out of here, Uncle Ben. All right, Pete, you're in charge now. What's going on?
All right, so rounded up some news from tech that happened this week, and first I'll start off with I don't know if you guys know about the DDoS attacks on the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live
I
from last year's holiday season, 2014. Yeah.
You know what? Because there's a huge backlash on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. A lot of PS users are backlashing and saying they want a better PSN. They want all this other stuff because the hacking's it's been down, service has been down.
It's not the first time that this happened.
It's like
with
the 100th
PSN.
time. Yeah.
And you know what? Finally, though, they caught the 17-year-old cyber hacker that perpetrated all the attacks. And you know what's crazy? He's been charged with over 50,000 counts of cybercrime. 50 fucking thousand counts of cybercrime. And you know what? He's not even going to go to jail. He just got a 2-year suspended sentence. Like, what the hell is that shit? Are you kidding me?
I feel like it should be longer than that.
It cost the company millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Millions of users couldn't get online.
Exactly.
And slap on
all
the wrist.
all that account info compromised, And, it's pretty funny, though, that for one of his stipulations for his sentencing is that he has to now help fight cybercrime.
It's interesting because that's very common. A couple years ago when Sony got hacked, the hacker GeoHot?
No, I'm not familiar.
He was one of the biggest hackers in the scene, right? He found the hack for the PS3, all this other stuff, and then Sony hired him after he hacked it, and they hired him, and it was like help our security. Obviously, I think they fired him a couple months later. But,
yeah, you know what? That brings me to a slight off-tangent kind of thing. With the FBI actually when they tried to find hackers to join their team to help with national security and everything. They unfortunately can't find any good hacker that doesn't smoke weed because they have to take a drug test and they can't hire any of these good hackers because they all happen to smoke weed. So yeah,
none of them can pass a drug test.
Oh, they can be a little lenient.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
they can do whatever they want.
Just a little flashback into the holiday 2014 incident. I know Kim.com, the founder of Mega, the whole big file sharing website. He pretty much offered a bounty to the guys at Lizard Squad that was perpetrating all these attacks, and he's like, "Hey, if you guys stop doing this and let me play some Xbox, I'll give you guys 3,000 vouchers worth $99 a piece to a premium membership on my site." And you know what? It worked, and they stopped doing it, and that was pretty awesome. He saved the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
so
$300,000, yeah.
Of what, Mega account users?
Yeah, premium Mega account users.
That's kind of weird because they would be like, what if some people don't use Mega? They'd be like, fuck you.
Maybe there was more behind it, and they just didn't reveal everything.
Yeah,
it's easier to be like, "Oh, have Mega account for free," but secretly we'll give you some of this.
Is Mega big?
Yeah, it's
I felt like it didn't do well on its launch. I remember day one when it came out. I signed up day one.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I still have an account. I never used it really, and I never knew if it was going to be big or not. And I still don't know if it's big. I never hear of it. No one says they're using it.
Well, for a while it seemed to go down a little, but then they had an entire revamp. And now it's much nicer and everything. I just know really, Safari can't work it that well.
They're really stressing privacy on it, especially what happened with the old version of Mega, Mega Host, right? It was called, I think.
Yeah, Mega Mega Upload.
Mega Upload.
Mega Upload.
Mega Upload. There we go. So yeah, it's. I know privacy-wise, I could probably trust that site because he had that whole ordeal and that whole lawsuit against him for copyright infringement or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the whole story on the 17-year-old that.
That's crazy that he doesn't get anything. You'd be surprised, Yeah.
But
I'm sure that someone's gonna do something. They're gonna do a countersuit or something like that.
Like I said, even just more years or something. 2 years.
Just give
lenient.
Make over 50,000 counts of
maybe he really apologized. He's like, I'm so sorry, guys.
Maybe because he's also European, so maybe they're more lax over there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Wait, so he was being charged in European court, kind of?
I think he's Finnish, so yeah.
In other news, did you hear the Pirate Bay? The original Pirate Bay owners got free.
They're out. Right, yeah. And you know what's really cool? What's his name? I forgot his name. But anyways, one of the guys that got out, he was like, you know what? Prison wasn't so bad. It was like a vacation from life. And he's like, I was kind of intimidated going into prison because all I've seen were movies about American prisons, and that's what I was expecting. But then, you know what? I get to my cell. Has a window that's not barred, I get to smuggle in some flash drives with Archer and all his favorite shows on it and watch it. So, you know what? It wasn't so bad for him, I guess.
And I guess he missed all the butt sex that's in the USA prisons.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't think they have a lot of that over in Europe.
Or more.
Or
who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe he's into that. Okay, so let's talk about Reddit.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff has happened with Reddit recently, and the interim Reddit CEO, Ellen Pao, kind of issued this bullshit, PR kind of apology to the community, to the moderators, to everyone, saying basically, we screwed up, and we're really sorry. We will do better to communicate with you guys in the future. I'm really paraphrasing, but it was just full shit. But the reason due to this apology was because of Victoria, a really lovable person at Reddit. She would moderate all the AMAs. She just kind of got fired for no reason. I don't think no one really knows yet why she got fired. but it left a lot of people angry because there was just no communication anymore about like what was going on, and people were left in the dark. So a bunch of all these subreddits started blacking themselves out. They went private. They're like, this is bullshit. Like, this is not cool. I guess, that was their way of protesting. And
it's funny because the way I found out was one of my coworkers who's a big Imager fan. She's like, why the hell are all of Reddit users on Imager right now? What is going on? And why is Ellen all over Imager? And people were just throwing out GIFs of Ellen DeGeneres all over Imager. I've seen so many different GIFs of Victoria, not even related to her. Just anything that was closely related to Victoria.
Or some pictures of Chairman Powell.
Yeah.
Which I think is a hilarious nickname for her. But I believe recently, and I have the full quote here, Victoria actually issued her own statement on Reddit as a self-post. And let me bring it up right here. So, quote, "How was your weekend? Mine was interesting, to say the least. I've had some time to think about how to respond to the extraordinary kindness and support you've shown me. And here it is. I'll never forget my time at Reddit. You allowed me to be part of some of the greatest conversations of our time, and it was an honor to be your ambassador. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you who have reached out. Thank you for everything you've given me. I'm deeply moved and grateful beyond words, and your encouragement has meant more than you'll ever know. I've been incredibly humbled and honored to serve this community, and I truly believe all voices matter. Your voices matter. You proved that this weekend, and really, this weekend wasn't about me. It was about you. And if I know one thing about this community, it's that you'll continue making your voices heard. And that's an inspiration. I know many of you may be curious about what's next for me, and I'm still figuring that out. However, I can assure you, wherever the road leads, I will live up to the faith you've had in me. You can take the woman out of Reddit, but you can't take the Reddit out of the woman. I believe in you, and that's a promise. Thank you." End quote.
Wow.
What do you guys think?
You know what? So she's stepping down as the chairman, quote unquote, air quotes. I don't know. It's interesting because a lot of people on Reddit did not agree with her, and how she had that whole lawsuit about how she wasn't treated fairly because she was a woman. It wasn't because she was a woman. It was because she wasn't good at her job. Apparently, it's a very interesting subject.
And this morning when I checked the petition for Ellen Powell to step down as CEO, there was a little over 200,000 people.
200,000 people want her to step down.
Funny thing is, right before I got here for the podcast, I saw an article on Reddit, ironically, that it was saying that Ellen Powell is actually now stepping down as CEO of Reddit, and it's going to be the co-founder that's going to step up to the plate. So that's pretty interesting to see how the site's going to go now in terms of direction.
Yeah, I feel like the site is fine on its own. I don't know what direction it needs to go. Just let the users dictate where it goes, and that's it. It doesn't seem like the website even needs to go in a certain direction. It's there, and the people dictate where it goes. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
If anything, you need moderators here and there, but you don't need someone actually directing it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't need to be going too far into it. Like, Reddit is only existed because of the people that use it.
Yeah.
If people stop using it, it's completely useless.
You know what? I've been on there for a while, and how I view the situation is that I'm pretty sure a majority of the people on Reddit really don't give a shit about what's going on. They don't care about this like Reddit drama.
Just don't get rid of my channel.
They just go on there to read some funny memes, see some cat videos, stuff like that. They don't really care. But the people that do care are the people that actually submit the content, that make the content,
who live off Reddit Gold.
Yeah, and those are the people, but very few, that care. And now when those very few stop caring and, have resentment towards the site, the other majority of people that don't care are going to now start to care because now there's going to probably be a lack of quality in the content that's being posted by.
But it's
those people.
user generated. Do you think users will stop uploading, so the website will be less popular, meaning less people will go to it?
There definitely is a chance where if those small percentage of people that actively engage with the community, actively post things and all that, if they start to leave, then the majority else will probably follow, because I don't think the quality of the content is going to be there anymore without those small group of people.
Yeah. No, I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm curious to see where they're going to go, or what changes are going to be implemented, because apparently as of like 15 to 20 minutes from now, I would say like 30 minutes from now, everything has changed on Reddit. There's a new CEO, there's probably going to be a new order of way things work and stuff like that. So we'll see if there's any new updates as to what's going to happen to it. But for the most part, I just don't want to lose my channels, my subreddits. As long as I can go on to that's all that matters.
As long as my stuff is okay.
Exactly. As long as my kitty cat photos are up there, I'm good.
Do you mean doggy photos?
Doggy photos, cat photos. Just the furry animals. My subreddit are furry animals.
Oh, you know what I recommend? If you like cute cat pictures, go to our Jelly Bean Toes.
Jelly Bean Toes.
It's literally pictures of cats with their feet, but you know how they look like jelly beans? It's so freaking adorable.
Never go to our space dicks.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
It's the worst.
Actually, you know what?
Worst
go
of
there.
humanity.
Please go there.
Go to our space dicks. It's the worst of humanity. It'll make you want to kill yourself.
What are you talking about? It'll make you want to love humanity, hug a stuffed animal. And
you know what?
smell some
Everyone
flowers.
should go to our space dicks.
Yeah, go to Space Dicks.
You'll
really like your experience there.
It'll be probably the best thing you ever did in your life.
You're sending mixed messages here. I don't think it's healthy.
You know what? Our users will find out for themselves.
Choose wisely.
All right. Any other? You know what? I wanna take a sideline. Science time.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Incoming. So, Pluto. I'm so excited about Pluto, man. I'm sorry.
The rock floating in space.
The rock, the demi-planet. Not even the full planet, because they didn't think it was cool enough to be a planet, but it is so cool that it's all over the news right now.
Sailor Moon says it's a planet.
Doesn't matter.
It's a planet.
Sailor Moon said it's a planet. But Pluto. The human race is going to reach Pluto and past it. And I'm so excited because every day we're getting images from, I guess it's a satellite?
Giant
It has to be a satellite.
No, it's not a satellite. It's like, shit. I should have pulled up the
It's
article.
shit?
No, but it's one of our I guess it's our satellite that's going past it and is doing photography, really, really high-res photography of the planet. So every day when it's getting closer, it's mapping the planet, all 180 degrees of it that it can view.
How long has it been traveling?
I think 8 years, 9 years.
Oof.
That is crazy.
And it's going so fast that it said it can go from the USA all the way to China in like couple seconds to a minute. Yeah,
that
it's
is nuts.
It is so going at over like 40,000 miles an hour. It's flying through. This is the furthest the human race is sending a photographic a drone, pretty much, because we have only one other device that left our galaxy, but it was so old and it was going so slow that it took forever to get out of our galaxy. But we're reaching Pluto, and we have a first ever shot of Charon, the moon. I don't know. I'm just excited because of the fact that human beings have we're pretty much reaching the end of our galaxy. This is kind of like a big deal. It's like on par with us throwing something on Mars, like the rover, and imagine if we can actually land on it. Obviously not now, but in the future.
In another 9 years.
In another 9 to 20 years. But they said not even the discovery of the geographics of Pluto is as important as the technology behind it. It took us originally for the Apollo missions. I think they said a few days to reach the moon, and this craft that passed the moon in like 8 hours. They said.
Nice.
Instead of 3 to 4 days, we pass it in 8 hours.
That is insane.
So we are advancing much faster. Obviously, probably to the aliens listening right now, they're much faster than us. But for as far as the human capacity to travel in space, if we can keep going at this rate and more tech companies are behind it, and we can start doing interstellar travel, stuff like that, that's where it's gonna be the money. SpaceX wants to get into space. I'm excited. I don't know. I'm like geeking out right now.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how you know why you're like how old you are?
How?
When you learned that Pluto was a planet.
Oh,
Yeah, we all know that.
Man,
It's
Pluto
sad.
is a planet. I don't give a fuck who says it's a demi-planet or whatever. It's a planet.
Just give us that. That's
Yeah, it's
all.
got stuff orbiting around it, whatever, all that stuff. It's a planet. Let it be. I learned it when I was a kid.
So I guess then moving on a little bit, still keeping into the science theme. So this week, Japan has officially
Oh my God.
accepted America's giant robot duel.
I feel like Japan's gonna win.
Dude,
Japan.
have you seen their shit? Have you seen compare? Okay, ours. It's literally exactly what they said in their reaction video. Ours is just big with guns and tons of guns. Theirs looks like pretty much
a Gundam.
It's
a Gundam.
A sleek, elegant-looking Gundam.
It's
like.
Do you think it's illegal for a human to be piloting one of those things?
I don't know how this shit's gonna work out.
There's got to be regulations. Are they going to be in a bunker? Are they going to be in a where they can shoot at each other?
Wait, are these man-piloted? They're doing?
I don't. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, they're man-piloted.
They're man-piloted.
The American
Are there
robot,
robotics?
Yeah, the American one. It's a 2-man team that pilots it. I don't know about the Japanese robot, but yeah, for sure.
It has to be a
See,
true
the thing
Gundam.
is, G Gundam. If he kicks, the thing kicks. Or it's got to be what's that movie where the boxing robot?
BattleBots?
What? No. It had
the one with Hugh Jackman. Oh, I forget the
Jackman
name.
in it. Where it's like shadow boxing and all that stuff. Oh, I cannot wait for that era when robots start mimicking us and we can box with them. G Gundam.
You know what? I really hope this starts like a new sports revolution. Where we'll be able to see televised events of giant robots just going at each other.
As much as I'm so excited for this, apparently online people have been big name people have been like, don't get your hopes too high. It's like that Pacquiao fight. It's that our technology isn't there to the point where it could be like an anime where they're just going at it, shooting at each other.
No, that's what I was expecting too.
So the thing is, that's the thing.
It'll be like that from the Japanese side, not the
Please.
American side.
Yeah, exactly. The Japanese are probably gonna be like seppuku.
They're like, we've been hiding this, but you challenged us, so haha.
But I just don't want to dash your dreams if it just being like still robots going at 4 miles an hour,
It's not Iron Man.
Yeah. If someone came down in an Iron Man suit, I'm like, all right,
I'm out.
Here's my money. I'm out.
But you know what? A year from now, we'll see how that turns out.
I know. I'm excited too. The complete and utter nerd in me is like cannot wait for it.
Like my dream ever since I started watching anime was I want a fucking Gundam now. I want to pilot that shit.
Uh-huh.
Everyone has. So I'll officially pilot the Wing Zero, and you can take Epion.
Did you guys ever build the models for them?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I had a small Wing Zero.
I had Char's Red Comet.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. The Almaros, the original Gundams. Yeah, I remember
That's
one of those.
awesome.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Gundam.
I just know all the model ones are still scattered throughout my house, so every now and
You
then
still
I
got
see
them?
them. Yeah.
I gotta find my Wing Zero. I know I have it somewhere.
And I was lazy with them. I just built it. Then my brother has a bunch where he actually had the marker and everything was going over them. So there's a lot of them.
All right, what else is going on, Pete? Lead the charge.
So in terms of tech news, I mean, honestly, there really wasn't that much. I mean, the other thing that I can think of right now off the top of my head is Samsung producing the world's first ever 2 terabyte solid state drive.
I know you've been going on about it, but it's got a $1,000 price tag. It's great. I'm so excited, but $1,000 and 1 terabyte's only $300. I think
Wow, it's that big of a gap?
yeah, you could buy 1 terabyte for 300. Actually, probably less. I think I saw 1 terabyte for $260.
So then
SSD,
just buy 2 of them,
and
right?
then buy 2 of them,
And
and
put 'em in
and
RAID
then
or
and then
whatever.
rate them or daisy chain them or something. But they're selling a 2 terabyte as one. But think about the possibilities: putting a 2 terabyte in PCI Flash on a MacBook, or like right into a single laptop. So the possibilities are pretty damn good. So are you gonna pick one up?
When I'm not broke.
Not when you have to spend $1,000 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, right now I have a 250 gig, 2 of them hard drives, more than enough space for me. But why not, right? If right now a terabyte's getting cheap enough. I remember when terabyte was around like $800, $750.
Remember that whole hard drive debacle with like something overseas in like Southeast Asia with all the plants? Like some shit happened with the plants where they would manufacture all the hard drives.
Yeah, it
And
was.
also, you know what? It sucked because that was when I was building my rig, and all the hard drive prices suddenly got jacked up so much, and I was like, "Wow, this is bullshit."
Really?
Yeah, it was not fun.
Damn. Yeah. So I mean, like that. I remember that time too. I was building computers around that time, and I was like, "Nope, I'm gonna wait on my hard drive because they jacked up the prices too." But luckily, they've come down. You can buy a 256 gig SSD, $90. Samsung, I think 850 Evo for $90, man. So we'll have to help Pete custom build his own gaming rig. You want a gaming rig, right? Steam.
Yeah, PC Master Race, yo.
Right there. Okay.
Other than Final Fantasy VII for PS4.
All right, PS4. Doyle rules. But yeah, obviously we know PS4 will win just as soon as they announce Final Fantasy, so it's all good. I guess the last bit of news in terms of tech would be, did you hear about GoPro? They released a new camera. It's tiny.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was on I think it was on Wednesday. It's a cube this big. It's like half the size of the current camera, and it's literally a cube, and it's already waterproof. You could just like put it on anywhere. It doesn't play 4K. It just does 1080 at like 120. I don't understand why they sold it or what's the purpose of it, because it's only slightly smaller than their current one. It's not 4K. The other one is, and it's not as good. The quality, I just don't understand it, and it costs the same.
But couldn't you just technically just get a waterproof case for your regular GoPro?
You can completely waterproof. I absolutely do not understand it. It's just a smaller cube.
You know what? There's still going to be people that buy it though, but to me, it makes no sense.
It's going back to like why are we buying this? Why did they release it? I don't get it at all. But apparently GoPro thinks it's a moneymaker, but their stocks have been going down, so we'll see. Yeah, there's been fears on GoPro stocks that Apple's going to release their own GoPro device. That's why.
No.
They're so afraid that Apple's going to release a standalone camera. And whenever Apple releases something, obviously every other market that's in that field kind of takes a massive nosedive.
I do feel like, though, Apple wouldn't do like a standalone camera since they're
Why
so
would they?
integrated.
Their phone
want
does
one-stop
it.
shop.
Yeah. Why would they release a camera? I feel like they should just release an attachment for their phone.
You know what? Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll make a camera where, just like all their other products, they'll seamlessly integrate with everything you have, you know?
Do you think they'll release a DSLR? But here's the thing. Apple only believes in simplicity, meaning the fact that they're releasing a new iPhone in September, I think, and almost everyone is guaranteed sure it's a 12 to 13 megapixel camera. What will they release it as? Like a 20 megapixel, an 80 megapixel? People don't need that much of information. No one does. They really don't. It's overkill.
Yeah, especially if you like using a phone now has pretty much replaced point and shoot cameras.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I had a Canon 7D and I used it as my daily camera, and I hated it. I was lugging it around, it was massive, switching lenses, and I was wondering why I was carrying it. I sold that thing. I use my iPhone primarily. Obviously, it's not as good. We all know that. But it's pretty damn good for the most part. Samsung S6
You've seen some of my pictures,
yeah,
right?
the Samsung S5, S6, and the iPhone. Smartphones are getting so good. Even the Samsungs are, what? They shoot video at 4K,
Yep,
and
video
they're,
at
what,
4K.
16 megapixel?
I believe so on my S6.
13 for the S5, or I think,
It's
or
16
16
for
for
mine,
the 16 for your S6. So they are more than powerful enough for anything. And when you want to print them, they're great. So 99% of all cell phone users will not need bigger than 13 to 16 megapixel. But why not, right? Let's just keep going on with the megapixels.
I just think they need to start working on the sensors and the lenses, man.
Yeah, bring down the f-stop, make it more sensitive, more
I mean,
low light.
I believe my S6, it's f1.9, I believe. And then it's funny because the LG G4, they took a step further and they took a shot at Samsung and they made their lens f1.8.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Just by one.
See, I know originally when I got the iPhone 5S, it was f2.4. And I think the one right now is either 2.2. And I want to see the iPhone go down. Obviously, I know it's always like a tick-tock. You know, like Samsung releases it and then Apple releases it. And then Apple's comes out, beats them, but then Samsung releases one and it beats them, and then Apple releases one, and so they keep volleying back and forth who's better.
And just for, I guess, you know, since we're on the topic of phones, you know, as an Android user, you know, I'm not like crazy about Samsung. You know, I've had an HTC One. It was a great phone.
Oh, dude, the M8 is nice. The M9, yeah.
M9, disappointing. But
No, the camera is absolute garbage on it, but the
Yeah.
phone itself, I heard, is pretty good.
But the least thing that I like about the Samsung is honestly no micro SD slot, no external battery, removable battery.
Oh, you know what? I will tell you this. I think you should kiss that goodbye because almost everyone is getting rid of those.
And honestly, unless I have, I guess, like a battery case, it's really like. I get it. There's a fast charger. It could completely charge my phone in like half the amount of time with a regular charger. But then I'm still glued to the charger all the time. And
or,
it's just
I mean, a lot of people are buying, like we had a conversation because we went on a photo shoot this week, and a portable USB. A portable USB. There are USBs that are super small, slim, the size of your phone, that can charge your phone 4 times over. So there are other options. I feel like a portable battery. Obviously, I know you don't want to carry around something like that.
But, you know, I think the one important thing that I believe that smartphone manufacturers have got to start understanding is that, you know, a lot of people probably wouldn't mind sacrificing the thinness of your phone with a bigger battery. I mean,
you know,
I'd love to be able to use my phone at least a majority of my day so I don't have to worry about it. It's
funny because... I said the same thing a few years ago, and recently I was holding up my father-in-law's iPhone 4S, I think, right? And fat as hell. I'm like, oh my god, our phones used to be that thick? And then I held a 5S. I was like, whoa, this is heavy, and this is thick. Like, you get accustomed to how thin things are.
Yeah.
And it gets and then you realize how much thinner it can get. So there is a pro and con, and I know a lot of people now, because of how much they use their phone, would rather sacrifice thickness for much bigger battery life. Yeah. But also, we need to see progress in how small and lighter phones are getting, to the point where people start actually realizing that it's actually making a big impact on them. Imagine you were using your phone from 4 years ago. How much bigger would it be? 4 years. Just 4 years.
What did I think I had a BlackBerry, to be honest.
How thick was that?
Yeah, it was pretty thick.
It was pretty damn thick.
It was pretty thick. Yeah.
Now compared to your phone now, so like
without the.
But you know, in overall like surface area, they are bigger now than they used to be. Yeah, they're thinner, but they take up more space in your pockets or your bags.
That was the whole market, because the iPhone was 3.5 inches, and people were like, no, we need bigger, and they made it 4 inches. And then people were like, what the hell is wrong with you? We need even bigger. And now they release a 5.5 and a 6.2 inch.
Yeah,
and
I don't like it.
You have, how big is your phone?
This is just the regular
6. 4.7, I mean. Sorry, yours is 4.7.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the 6.
But
I have that same one.
It doesn't fit in pockets anymore.
Have you guys ever seen that one graphic? It's been going around a while now, but it shows the evolution of phone size, and it's funny that when I guess we first started realizing that we can watch porn on our phones, the phone screens
bigger.
started getting bigger.
I saw that thing. It got bigger and bigger. But you can make that with a lot of things. The second we found out we could watch sports on our phone, it got bigger and bigger. So you can say porn, you can say anything. I just love how people make online GIFs and memes that have to associate with the porn industry. Like porn decided Betamax and VHS and Blu-ray and HD DVD.
That's hilarious.
That's actually, I think, a fact too.
That is true.
Yeah,
though.
that is true. They did decide.
And I guess just because today's Friday, we could maybe call it Flashback Friday, but I don't know if any of you guys are soccer fans, but I love watching the World Cup. One of my favorite things to do. And do you guys remember that game last year where Germany scored 7 goals on Brazil?
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal.
Brazil was like
brutal.
rioting.
Yeah. There were kids in the stands crying. It was kind of funny and
Bloodbath and a massacre.
Yeah, and the best part, just kind of going back to the whole porn topic, it was so funny how so many users on Pornhub were uploading the highlights of that game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and you know what? It was so many people making videos like, oh, German rapes Brazilian whatever, stuff like that. And Pornhub actually had to tell people, stop uploading videos of the game.
Oh my god,
Well, hey,
That's how bad it was.
I think I remember seeing that online, and I was just laughing my ass off because that is just brilliant.
Yeah.
People should have just blasted Pornhub with as many uploads as they could have. Knock down their servers. All right. What is that? Is that all we have for?
Yeah, that's all I got for today.
I might have something.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you guys heard of this. Have you heard of the Hearables, the new headphones for concerts?
Oh man, did you see that on The Verge?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm so happy
And
right now.
I tweeted it, so I feel like bringing it up.
Oh man, I heard about. I saw the video really
Hearables,
quickly.
Okay, let's
All right.
let's hear more
Go
about
lay
it.
it down. Lay it down.
I don't know too much about them. I read the article a little bit, but they're headphones you wear during concerts and allows you to like control the volume of the audio there and like other effects. And they're still very much in like the development stages, but it might completely change how we go to concerts.
Do they have a Kickstarter? Because
Yeah, they do. And so you put the 2 plugs in your ears, and let's say you're at a concert and you're listening to it normally, but then you're like, "Fuck the crowd! I don't want to hear the crowd. I just want to hear the band." You can go to that decibel on your phone and remove the crowd.
Okay,
Only hear the band.
That is a game changer because I'm an avid concert goer,
Really?
or show goer, and the types of shows I go to are people, headbanging, screamo, that kind of stuff, heavy guitar breakdowns and everything. And you know what? That shit is so loud, especially if you go to a huge festival. And in high school, it was so dumb of me to go to those things without earplugs because honestly, at the end of the day, of like a 12-hour festival of listening to like heavy rock music all day long, your ears are ringing and it's terrible. You can't even hear yourself talk.
Have you lost your hearing a little?
Sometimes I believe that, but right now it's good. But yeah,
he doesn't have
that
headphones
hearables
on right
thing-
now, so we can't test his hearing right now.
Yeah, but
So next week
but
we'll-
the
Like, can you hear me
hearables,
now?
that sounds revolutionary. Actually, I think.
I mean, it sounds
Yeah,
really cool.
And another thing, like let's say the snare is too high, you can just mute that out. You can lower the levels of it. You can control everything around you. So let's say you're in Manhattan in the subway, and a subway's coming by. You can just take out the subway's audio,
That is insane.
and you can hear everything around you.
So let's say usually in a lot of rock, a lot of like harder, kind of like music, it's kind of hard to pick out the bass line in the song because it's just so subtle, really.
Yeah.
And if there's a way you can increase the level of the bass or whatever, that would be awesome to actually like finally be able to hear the bass line in songs.
Yeah, you can control the entire experience yourself. Yeah, if you like the guitar more, you can increase that. You can listen to that and make it louder. I think it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd spend more than $50 on it. I don't think
early on it's going to be pretty
It's
pricey.
going to be like $400, $500. Yeah. Maybe a little bit.
I think most I'd be willing to spend is like $100 because, I love going to concerts, love going to shows, I love, moshing around and, all that stuff. So, yeah, that would be great for me.
I can see this. This is like the next step. They said, you ever seen the movie Her? With Joaquin Phoenix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with that.
Yeah, where he has sex with his robot.
Yeah.
That creepy stuff. Okay, well, the guy who the inventor was like, maybe that's the next step. Maybe we want to put Siri or Alexa or the next interface into that. So be like, hey, can you turn this up, turn this off? And so it's in your ear at all times. It looks just like the thing from Her, where he plugs it in. So I originally, when I saw the image, I was like, no, they've done it. They released earpods that could, earbuds. I want Bluetooth earbuds that fit flush in my ear and I could just go and run without any wires. I just can't find that right now. I'm sure it's got to be out there or someone's got to invent it. Yeah. But there's not enough battery in them. That is the tech. If someone can invent that, I'll give you $100 right now. Like take my money. But I just want earbuds that stay in my ears and there's no wires and it just stays flush. And if they make it skin tone color, even better. Like think about it. It's called like HD hearing or something like that. The next step. That's what that thing would be. Yeah.
And what do you call it actually? In I guess in other techie kind of toys and stuff like that. Have you guys been seeing? I guess it's like a scooter. I guess that you stand on like this, and it balances itself out automatically. If you just lean forward, it goes in that direction you want to go, and has like light up wheels on it.
Are you talking about a hoverboard?
No, not the hoverboard. It's like, I can't really explain it. It's like the one I saw was like blue, had 2 wheels on it. You just stand on it, and then you lean forward, and it goes automatically for you.
Hoverboard.
Really?
And it's completely balanced.
All right, I'm gonna guess hoverboard.
Hoverboard.
No, totally not hoverboard. I wish, but no. I gotta.
Lexus showed off a hoverboard. Not even showed it off. I want a hoverboard. I don't care. I'm sorry, Pete. I want a hoverboard.
Was that announcement from Lexus this week or was that last week?
It was last week.
Oh, okay.
And I still want my hoverboard. Where the hell? It's 2015. I don't see a hoverboard anywhere. I want one right now.
There's still time.
There's still time. And Back to the Future said I'd have one by now.
There's still a few months. You're fine.
There's still a few months. Yeah.
We'll get back to that like in January next year. Like, where's the hoverboard?
All right. Anything else from any of you?
I'm all good, man.
All right. I mean, I'm excited for what's coming in the next couple of weeks. I know next week we're going to cover Comic-Con and everything else that's going to be announced tomorrow, on Sunday, the day after, and other days to speak. Ant-Man, we're going to talk about what we thought about it when we're going to see it.
Mm-hmm. And we should really do a group outing for it. Like,
Yeah.
Let's
we're going to take Pete out on a Tesla road test. Because he's never done a Tesla road test.
Yes, I will love that so much.
And maybe Lisa will join us.
Maybe.
Because I think they need to test the future. I think we need to go into a Tesla. We're gonna go into insane mode, and we're just gonna go 0 to 60.
I expect you to drive it like you stole it.
Yeah.
I like going fast.
Oh man, I'm gonna glitch mop that thing all day.
Okay. Sweet. It sucks being 23.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We are online at Twitter at Daily Charge. We're on dailycharge.com. We're on YouTube /Daily Charge.
And
Facebook. We are everywhere online. If you guys want to contact us, message us about anything, we're always available. And tune in next week. We'll be on iTunes on Monday morning and SoundCloud consecutively. So keep in touch and tune in. And if anyone wants to sponsor us, we're waiting. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great weekend.
See ya.
Bye.